Thank you, Mr. Derek, and since there's not a double form, I think I can just stick with Mr. and be okay. But as he was saying, camp, and it really just gives you an environment that you can bond with people on a different level than you ever really can with anyone else in the world. It gives you an environment where you not only want to live up to your own standards, not only to your friends' standards, not even to the camp standard, but it gives you the environment to where God's standard is your number one priority every single day. And there's no better environment to make big decisions than that. So as I was going into Northwest Camp this year, I had a lot of decisions coming up with what to do for my future, where things were going. And so I had prayed to God that he would give me clarity on where to go in life, and he would give me experiences with people that I could learn from, conversations that I would listen to, and to really make me attentive to all of those experiences so that I would really understand where it was he wanted me to go, not where I wanted to go, but where God wanted me to end up. And at camp this year, I got that in many more ways than just one. As some of you may know, I played sports on Saturday. I played volleyball, and I was up for Division I scholarship, among other offers that I had had to play in college. And I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. Would I take it or would I not? What would be the right thing to do in God's eyes? And I had played the occasional high school game, and our team was ranked second to go to state this year. But after going to camp, I have changed that decision. I went home the day after camp. I called my coach, and I told him, you know what, I'm sorry, but after going to camp this year and really having those influences among many others around, I have been compromising on a portion of my beliefs that I can't do that anymore. And so I apologize that you're going to have to learn how to coach without me right now, but those 4 games on those Saturdays, I will not be attending. And any practices, any other team event from Friday night to Saturday night, I will not be there. And so he then said, I understand, but our team had had a rule that an unexcused absence meant that you had to miss the next match as well. And so church would not be considered an excused absence. So instead of only missing those 4 games, I would have to miss 8 games because I would miss the following Tuesday games from that choice. And so I was prepared to deal with that, but I had to go and address my team about my decision as well. And so on Thursday night, I went in, and there had been a ton of other drama going on with my team, just catty girl stuff. And so we just had some other issues there, and I was pretty terrified to go talk to them, actually. It was a big task, but I had prayed that God would give me the words to say and that he would make them be able to listen, and however God had wanted it to work out would be what I would be good with. And I went in and I said, girls, I'm sorry. This is after going and really being reaffirmed into my beliefs. I can't be doing this anymore. So those 4 games, I won't be there, and however long else, it's what's going to be. And so then my coach brought up, well, we have the rule that an unexcused. My coach didn't even get to finish his sentence before the entire team unanimously said, you know what, that's 100% excused. There's absolutely no reason that we will penalize you for following your beliefs and doing what you know to be right. We're 100% supportive of you. We are backing you up, and we will be there for you to help you however we can. You go to church on those Saturdays, and when you get back on Tuesday, you'll be in the starting lineup like nothing ever happened, and we will do everything we can to help you. We don't necessarily understand. We'll miss you on those days, but when you're back, we'll have you back happily. And so all of the tournament games are on Saturdays, and I've told them I once again won't be playing in those. And they have volunteered to come to the Ohio State Athletic Board with me and get the game moved, or they forfeit, because they said we won't play without you in those games, and we'll make those people listen and move it, because nobody wants to deal with a religious discrimination charge these days. So they're like, you'll be fine on that one. But that decision was a huge point in my life that camp gave me the environment to really understand that choice. I had bonds with people at camp that I couldn't have ever made anywhere else, and conversations with many ministers' wives and other people even around here. And so I would just like to thank all of you in this congregation as well. I wouldn't be able to make it through this decision without knowing that I have my church family here to support me. And if any of you have any other I mean, I hope that this, if any of you have other issues that you're dealing with, can kind of help to show that, you know what, it doesn't matter where you were. Mrs. Sexton was the director's wife at camp, and she said life is a series of U-turns. You're on a path, and you're trying to do the right thing, but every once in a while, you're going to veer off that path. You're going to get lost. Your Garmin will send you the wrong direction, and you got to recalculate and turn around and come back. And she said when you're in that curve, you might feel like you're not doing so great, but as long as you get back on course, it doesn't matter how far off you were. You can always turn around and come back. And so I hope that that can kind of help anyone. And if anyone ever needs anything, please feel free to come talk to me, call me, anything. I'm here for any of you, just like all of you were here for me. So thank you. And now I'm not really sure who I handed over to, but I'm sure you know who you are. So thank you.